How's it going? This is David, your use representative for QSP Knife. We're going to be checking out some of the differences between some of the V1, V2s. We do have a few different models that kind of went through a different iteration. So starting off with the Eagle. The Eagle is the Karambit, so that one has a flipper tab on it. So it actually is a little bit different between the V1, V2. So that's where you're going to be having just a difference on the ring size. So you see the quarter here, so that doesn't drop through. So this is the first one. So we found basically within the market, it was a little bit smaller than some, but if you do want that ring size, then it's better. But that one drops right through. So you're going to see the difference on that. The actual knife itself is going to be the same on a D2 blade steel for that type of it's the hornbill, that type of look for the Karambit. So that's going to be something that you can use. And also if you need to maintain that, you can use like a Spyderco Sharp Maker or something similar to that to get that type of recurved blade resharpened. But that's going to be the difference between these two knives. And for $50, this is available on the website for the V2 versions. So if you go over to the website, now you can see some of the products that are discontinued for us. So that's going to be these items here. So these are all the ones that are discontinued. So you do save a good deal of money on these products. Some of these are sold out, like the Eva there is sold out. But then even the Worker's great knife for $55 for the website. But these are the ones that you can find available on the site, and we also are doing a sale, so spring sale coming up. So that's going to be on the 21st through 31st. So great products. Come back, check out the site tomorrow. That's going to be some of the products that are going to be available to you. But it is going to be the one that if you really want to get basically a different ring for it. So my thumb doesn't fit in that one. Fits right through that guy. So that's going to be the difference on these two knives as far as those rings. But knives itself, they're going to be the same style. You actually do see, even for the scales, there is actually a step down for that milling for that G10. So there is some different layer to that. So it's not just milled in, it's actually a full milling that goes for the top to the bottom. So it does have a little bit of a step down. So it definitely has an eagle type of pattern for it. And that's going to be the knife that you're going to have for that different style. Those are two ring styles. So V2 and the V1 version. And then we'll look at now some of the other ones. So if you have any questions on it, let me know. I'll put in a timestamp so you can kind of jump around if you're just asking about a certain model. Because the next one we're going to go on to is the Bison. So this is going to be the Bison for the V1 and V2. So the top one is the V2 version. So not only is the sheath different, the handle is going to be probably about a ½ inch shorter on the V1 to the V2. So you can see if I stack this on top of it, you'll see just that little difference on the handle length. So that's where you got to determine whether that makes a difference for you. I'll switch it back up. So V1 is on the bottom, V2 is on the top side. This is the one actually we won last year for Texas for the best production fixed blade, and that's going to be the difference on the knife. So the blade is going to be the same length, but the handle is going to be a little bit different for that ½ inch. So this is also an easy way to tell for the sheath. So if you see the sheath without the push, that's going to be the V1. And then the V2 is going to have that thumb ramp, so you can basically push for easy release. I'll see if we can get these available on the website separately, but let me know if that's something that you guys want or not, because you could still use a sheath. So if you see the V1 still fits into the V2 sheath, then you can have the push, and maybe if your hand is going to be a little bit smaller, or if this fits perfectly for you, then you might want to go with this one other than the longer handle. So if you don't want that extra length on it, maybe that would work out for you, but that's going to be even, so the V1 is that sheath there. So that's going to be the easy way to tell the difference. It's still a D2 blade, still an excellent knife for the model, but that's going to be just an easy way to tell between the V1, V2 if you see it posting or if you see it online, and then you can kind of see which one is which as far as what's available to you. And there's one that I don't have available here for the V1, but then is it the Mamba? So we had a Mamba V1, we had some with Raffir Noble, some with the carbon fiber, and then we have the V2, which is going to be a D2 blade, about $50. for this guy. So there's the Mamba V2. If you do want to see what the V1 looks like, I do have it pulled up on a website. So that's going to be what the V1 looks like. Still out there some places, but you're going to find that sold out on most locations. But that's going to be now what you have for that differentiation. So still same name, different model, different look for the knife. But then this is going to be what it looks like. And this is actually going to be coming out next month for April. So we're going to have the unicorn coming out in comparison to that knife there for the Mamba. And then we also are going to be coming out with the Volt next month as well. So this is going to be the two new knives coming out for April, so you can take a look at that. We also do have that sale again coming up 21st to 31st, so come back to the site, see what is available for you to pick up and get a new knife for QSP knife. But those are the ones that are different. So if you have any other inputs or if you want to see anything else, please let me know, and then we can put a video together and then kind of explain and walk through some of the different items. Also, if you even want to see disassembly on the Volt, we can work that out as well. Just let me know in the comments, and then we'll see if that's what you're looking for, then we can put something together. Thanks for stopping by. Check out a QSP knife at qspknife.com.